at the end of the day, you can take the lazy out of the villager, but you can't take their love for their ant friends. Come in and Coorie Doon as we do a little build with a twist. So today we're taking part in an Animal Crossing collab with so many other amazing content creators. And the collab is we're creating a space or a house or whatever based on a Squishmallow character. The rest of the people collabing in this are the amazing Tiger, Angela, Artsy, Bewick, Consul Kato, EJ Plays, Kate Colleen, Lex Play, Sienna Crossing, The Amanda Files, and Pumpkin. All their links will be down below, so make sure to go and check them out at the end of this video. I cannot wait to see what everybody has built and how they have transformed their Squishmallow choice into Animal Crossing. So for me, I decided to go with the Squishmallow Calton. He is a little highland coo, and obviously I'm Scottish, so like, I just had to, okay? On Calton's tag, it says to learn to love to cook with Calton. He loves food, everything from lasagna to making pot pies. When Calton isn't whipping up delicious food, he's probably taking a quick snooze. What kind of food can Calton show you how to cook? So like, honestly, that's kind of a whole mood. Like, Calton, I feel like we'd be best friends. Like, you cook for me, we have a good time, you know? So for my build, I thought I would head over to Happy Home Paradise. Obviously, with it being Happy Home Paradise, I kind of need to select a villager to, like, I guess, take on the persona of Calton. So let's go see them. So this is the guy that's going to be taking on our Calton persona. Like, do you not get the vibes? He's a bull. Like, it's just exquisite. Look, he's perfect. No, okay, I'm joking. Don't worry. We're not going with him. Instead, we're gonna go and see our fave baby boy, Nico, and we're gonna visit a home because this villager I've already done a happy home for. So we're actually gonna go see another famously Scottish little boy in Animal Crossing, which is Angus. And yeah, so I've done a house for him. I really loved the house I did for him, and I was a little bit upset with the idea of having to like tear it down. But I feel like Calton and Angus, they're almost one and the same. The only difference is that Angus is a cranky boy, and I feel like if Calton was an Animal Crossing villager, he would probably be a lazy. Like, the fact that he talks about food, I think it's the main like point of, yeah, he's definitely a lazy one. This environment isn't really giving me Scotch Highland vibes, which is exactly what we're going for. And on that note, when I started this project, I actually thought I would create a little mood board for what I thought Calton deserved. So for the mood board, I really did want to like encapsulate that kind of Scottish vibes where it's kind of Highlands. For baby Calton, it is autumn 24/7, 365, baby. He just deserves the best, and it just fits him so well. So we're gonna give Calton the C3 plan. I think this is like the kind of perfect one in between it being very foresty, and I think if I change it into the autumn season is so much better. So this is how I had his house before. Okay, so I've cleared everything out from this base room and I've added the upstairs, so I think it's now time to get into this build. I really do like the antique brick wall. That could work very nicely. Ooh, I do like the log wall. I think that is the vibe, exactly what we're going for. I want to make a nice statement piece. We're gonna have to download some extra codes. So I've seen this really beautiful fireplace design and I really want to use this. I think, although I could use one of the actual fireplace items, I think this will give a bit more depth how I imagine using it. I'm also going to get this natural rustic stone because I think this will just really complete the entire look. So this design is by Natatax ACNH, and I'll have their links down below if you want to check out this code for yourself. So because I'm going to have a nice like kitchen area, I don't want this to actually be in the middle of the room. I'm kind of thinking off to the side, slightly in, so I can maybe put like a shelf unit, and then I'll have the pillar things going up and down to kind of block off a little bit more. Okay, I think that works. So to start off this build, I'm going to place a few key pieces of furniture in the living room kind of area. Just things that I think kind of help make it feel a bit homely, like the sofas, and I definitely think Calton would have like a nice comfy sofa for himself, and like my granda, he would most definitely have some sleepy nights dozing away in front of the fireplace. Then onto the kitchen. So I'm going to give him a slightly modern kind of layout with a breakfast bar, but I think like the actual furnishings and the counters and stuff would be quite old looking, quite vintage looking. And he's going to have like an old style oven, so I'm going to use the stonework kitchen top. I think the kitchen is going to really come to life when I start adding in like all the little details. I just need to kind of like get the layout right first for the space. Trying to work out where to place this dining space. Do I put it on the side of the kitchen, or do I do it on more like the living room area side in order to kind of still get that ambiance from like the fireplace? And then over on the other side I can maybe have more like a kind of whiskey bar. I'm just like thinking like kind of taking in some of my family's dynamics and being like, if somebody in my family actually had a house like this and was like this, they would definitely have a corner that was just filled with booze and whiskey. So I think it makes sense in my head. Like, at least with the medicine chest, it does have bottles inside it, so it maybe gets the vibe a bit better, but I feel like this is very dramatic, which I think is also like, it's fitting. It does both make it look a bit more like a bar. Maybe that's the vibe. Maybe Calton like bought an old pub and he transformed it into his home. It's not like that never happens. I've literally seen that happen. Maybe that's the vibe we go with. He took an old pub property, did it up, turned it into his home, and now he hosts loads of dinner parties for guests and friends with his amazing cooking and lots of whiskey. I mean, that's a mood. Like, where's my invite? I'll get on the next train. So I kind of want to see how this layout will work if I make the room slightly bigger. I mean, I guess then I can have like a second table, and I feel like that feeds into the whole big dining groups mentality. Like, it's much more of like an event. I mean, like, yeah, I kind of like that. As ridiculous as that kind of looks, I kind of like that. I want to see how a wall partition looks here. Maybe a wall partition is what we need in order to make this look less ridiculous. Is this less ridiculous? And now, like, do I put in a couple of like big boy chairs? Like, okay, I kind of have a vision right now, and I think I need to just run with it. Okay, we're gonna run with it, and then we're gonna make a decision on whether I've taken things too far, which is possible. So my idea was kind of like, it's one of those spaces where you'd end up being in talking about like serious business or something, and like the cool globe is like a drink holder, and it has this like snazzy, like it opens up and it's just like really over the top, and I kind of love it. It's extravagant, which is maybe not completely in Calton's personality, but I think it works. Okay, so I think now like I need to get to filling in the rest of it with what I think makes sense, like that really shows Calton's personality and like what kind of chef he is. Okay, actually the first thing I want to do is put in some things to kind of help break up the floor a bit, because I feel like it's all a bit samey at the moment, and I think it just needs some like It needs some textiles to help break it up a little bit and also just make it feel a little bit more homely. And then for the living room, the Argyle rug could work well. I have to say, like, the rugs is one thing that I'm really excited for whatever the next installment of Animal Crossing is. I feel like, and I really hope that they'll give us more choice over like the size of the rug so it can be more customized. Like if I had this botanical rug and because it's 4x3, maybe I want to buy like a 2x6 or something, and like they'll give us those kind of options so it can be fully customized, and like maybe some of them wouldn't work, but the rugs themselves can be a bit more versatile. That's my hope anyway. I would love to see that. I still kind of think the Argyle rug would look the best. Okay, so then I kind of feel like in front of the fireplace, I do want something to make it seem like it's got a railing. So try a few different things to see how they can get that to work. One thing that would be amazing is if we had like a little fire poker. It would be so cute. Bamboo stop block. This could be... Okay, no, the bamboo stop block wins. After all that. No, that's really cute actually. That makes me think so much of my grandparents' fireplace. Okay, so now let's fill the space with our cooking stuff and really get to town on like this vibe. Calton's bio does say about like lasagna and I think it's a pot pie or something. So I'm kind of tempted to do like a kind of centerpiece pie as like the main food item. What would it look like if I used the stone flooring in here? Okay, now for the living room, I'm kind of thinking a lot of books, maybe something for music, just kind of like chill vibe. Ooh, it's starting to rain now, so if you get the rain vibe in the background, then you're welcome. Let's go to the upstairs now. For the upstairs, I'm just thinking mainly it's going to be a bedroom and I'll maybe do a bathroom as well. So again, I'm thinking same kind of vibes where it's gonna be very dark, very soothing, but I want to give this like a really nice overlook, like a mountainous overlook. So let's start with our wallpaper, and I think for the flooring I might just do the same one that I had downstairs because I think they just go really well together. So I want to make it look like he can overlook the Highlands. I'm not sure if I'm actually feeling this for the wallpaper though. Maybe that would go quite nicely, the green wall. And again, we're gonna start with our stickers. So I wanna do a really big feature wall here. Yeah, that'll be enough space for a bathroom. And for the bed, I'm thinking I'm kind of tempted to go with the log bed so I can actually do more tartan. Yeah, I kind of like that. Right in the middle of the room. At the end of the day, I think he's a lazy, so he's gonna have a couple like friends. You can take the lazy out the villager, but you can't take their love for their ant friends. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's head outside and do the exteriors now. So yeah, for the exteriors, I definitely just want to keep it natural. I'll probably just kind of stick to trees, flowers and shrubs. I might add a couple things just to add a little bit of personality. But I think other than that, I'm just going to keep it quite simple. I do think Calton would have like a little, a little baby farm patch of just like some crops outside his house. So I want to do that as well. But that's probably going to be it for the extent of like excessive decorating. So I think that will do for this speed build. I hope you enjoyed watching, and let me know what you think Calton would think of this whole build. Do you think he would be happy with it? Do you think it would fill all his cravings for a nice home to cook and nap in? But don't forget, make sure to go and check out the other videos by the other collaborators in this. All the links will be down below, and I'm so excited again to see what they build and what they do. So make sure to go check them out as well. If you like this build, make sure to give it a like below and comment down below what your favorite part is. Really helps me out and tells YouTube's algorithm that you like this content. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe down below and even join me on my weekly streams. They're normally on Monday and Thursday evenings, so I hope to see you in the next one. But I think it's time for me, Angus and Calton to tuck into this meal now. So I shall see you in the next video or stream. But until then, stay cozy, stay safe, slàinte, bye.